Mice perform CPR on one another. Two recent papers published show how mice will resuscitate an unconscious mouse that they happen upon, and the more time they've spent with that mouse, the more likely they are to try to resuscitate it. Like other social mammals, they'll begin by nudging the unconscious peer, and then after that doesn't get a response, they get more and more agitated, leading eventually to physically biting and pulling the tongue of the unconscious mouse up, which scientists were able to prove actually does open up the airway of the unconscious mouse. The helmets on their heads are part of a cutting-edge neuroscience technique called optogenetics, where scientists engineer specific neurons to respond to blue light, so that at the flip of a switch, scientists can understand how specific neurons or signaling pathways in the brain will affect animal behavior. And in this case, when a mouse approaches a familial mouse that it spent time with, it will instinctually try to resuscitate it. But when you deactivate that oxytocin signaling pathway, in this case in the hypothalamic paraventricular nucleus part of the brain, then they will no longer attempt to resuscitate that unconscious mouse, and vice versa. When a mouse is not willing to immediately begin resuscitating a mouse it's never met before, but then you intentionally activate those oxytocin signaling pathways, it will start ardently trying to revive that downed mouse. Neuroscientists wrote this related perspective piece on this, that this is another piece of evidence for the innate drive to save a life that we see in a lot of social mammals.